Thursday. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
They'll start with the option. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came in here, you think, and he's going to go down again.
Jared Goff sacked.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. The hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The running back, again the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The 20! And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. On first down, it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 44 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Rams nothing.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Take it in at the 3. That is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Not able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Goff now to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Jacob Hollister.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this one complete on the slant route. The 30, past the 20, touchdown LA. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Lining up for the
and nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just take the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it third
on third down. Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Here's Breida. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw, gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard. That one for 14 yards and another first. Goff throwing again. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Is the ball carrier.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again here with Akers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, a quick pass to Cup. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
To throw is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 40. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The 12-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 24.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense, this is just...
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after.
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Look, that's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And the lead is up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, and a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss of 8 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the 9, here's second and goal. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Cam Akers. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pick.
To throw again on second down. Goff, throw left side complete. It's Webster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Goff. For here, and this will be caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. They were down to none. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the pay.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. The Rams as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost, man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. Goff again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off in his own 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Third and long. It's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.